Over the last couple of state-allocated grant cycles, Clark County has been successful in securing federal funds to help pay for the replacement of two bridges that had reached their life expectancy. These were Betts Bridge and Kleinline Bridge. Recently, Clark County received $3.25 million to improve and repair 5 more bridges. The county owns 81 bridges, and most of them were built in the 1960s.
One of them is a replacement, Cougar Creek Bridge in Washougal. It's on Washougal River Road. That bridge is a timber structure. Cougar Creek Bridge was built in 1935 and then rebuilt in 1955. We also received funding for Dayton Bridge, which is out in North County near Pup Creek Road. That one needs some repairs to the foundation. It also needs some bank stabilization to minimize the impacts of scour, which is you will get water that undermines either bridge piers or tries to go behind abutments, and that could undermine the bridge and then compromise the bridge's foundation.
Of the other 3 bridges that are slated for improvements, Daybreak Bridge will receive seismic upgrades, and J.C. Ward Bridge and Pleasant Valley Bridge will both receive seismic upgrades and scour damage repairs. In the 1960s, there were not the seismic code provisions that there are now.
Seismic and scour are considered preventative maintenance efforts, and so those are funded 100% by the state and the federal government. You'd have a 50-year-old house, you would expect to do maintenance on it. It's not that it's not livable, you just need to do things to maintain it. And your infrastructure is the same thing. There are things that we need to do to maintain them and bring them up to the standards so that they function in the world now, as opposed to when they were built 50 years ago.
The county has been proactive by performing regular bridge inspections and producing an inventory document of all county and city bridges, which totals 107. This effort prioritizes the maintaining and preserving of valuable infrastructure with information on the conditions of each bridge.
There's an overall sufficiency rating that's assigned to each bridge, and the cumulative of sufficiency rating for all the bridges in the county is averaging about 75, which is really good considering the age of the bridges. As a general rule, anything greater than 50 is got some life left in it, is in decent shape. Below 50, that's when you start to see major repairs necessary and increased maintenance on it.
Thanks to a detailed bridge inventory, Clark County has been competitive in obtaining bridge grants.
Clark County, I think, is one of only 4 counties that have done an assessment of seismic vulnerabilities and scour vulnerabilities, which allows us to pinpoint where the critical areas of repairs are needed. So when funding does become available, like it has this last year, we are in line to present the best chance of getting the money. And in this case, and I think there were only 7 bridges that were awarded for seismic rehabilitation, and 3 of them were in Clark County.
In a county with the highest unemployment in the state, the 5 bridge projects will provide an economic boost for individuals working in the engineering and construction field. Because work will be performed in environmentally sensitive areas, windows for construction will be during the summer. The county plans to complete the 5 projects by the end of 2012.
We are going to continue to go after these funding sources. It's about every 2 years that they're going to be offering. As I mentioned before, bridges aren't getting any younger. We're going to need to maintain it. I think Clark County does an excellent job of being aware of that and being very proactive in both of our inspection efforts, our inventory efforts, and then keeping our ears open for these funding opportunities so that we can continue to provide a great service through our infrastructure.
For more information on the upcoming bridge projects, go to the county's website at clark.wa.gov or call Clark County Public Works at 397-6118, extension 4823.